Hey everyone, it's been a while. I do apologize for not coming on Monday. I've been quite busy. And so I'm on here now. So I want to really check to see if anybody is seeing this. Let me know in the chat below if you can hear and see me okay. Let me see if I can. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. So I don't think I could. Okay. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. I'm going to see if the comments are showing up. I'm on a little bit late. Usually I'm on earlier than this, but you can hear and see me okay. Good. Hi there, Gidget. So yeah, my name is Trisha, and I am an Indigenous healer and a Native American guide and a spiritual mentor. I've been doing this for 24 plus years, and I'm really excited. If I'm going to be touching my nose, it's because my nose is running right now. So yeah, make sure that you actually follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/trishacondo, and follow me on YouTube, and follow me on TikTok and Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is at Trisha Condo. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so that's a mouthful. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody. Hi, Gidget. Hi, Carol. Hi, Tanya. Hi there. And make sure that you like this video, that you love it, you share it out only on my intuitive guide page and my personal profile. I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, I was debating whether to come on. I've been busy in the background. I've made a more time to come on. As I said before, I told you I was going to come on more, and I failed at that this week because I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background. So with that being said, so let's talk about what we're here to talk about. Hi Donna, happy to see you too. I really appreciate you. Make sure that you tell everybody that what's going on here. I'm going to make a better effort. By next week, I will be on here more often, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So anyways, let's continue on. So let me talk about when you want to become an intuitive guide, okay? When you want to become, there's always a lot of messages here, a spiritual guide, okay? Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. So the thing is, when you want to become an intuitive guide, it's often a soul's calling. It is something. What I do is a bit different than everybody else, obviously. And I've married two things, right? I've married my own culture, which is Indigenous culture, and I've married intuition, what I've learned over the years and through my own practice and through my own readings and so forth. So with that being said, just gonna go here. With that being said, oh, you appreciate me. Oh, thank you. So I had to go through a pretty tough road, a really tough road before I became doing this full time. I did this part time, and it wasn't easy. Let me tell you, a lot of people think it's glamorous being an intuitive guide. It's not that glamorous. And I'm not putting down what I do for a living, but it isn't all glamorous. You don't see behind the scenes of what you need to do in order to help people in this world. It's not all glamorous. And I'm not putting down what I do. but it's just a reality, right? But the good thing about this is I really, really love helping people and healing them and giving and showing them the path they're meant to go on. So I guess I'm going to tell a little bit of a backstory. Back in 2004, I had just ended an abusive relationship. Physical, emotional, mental, all of the above. Whatever you can think of, I've been through it. And I drank a lot. I drank way too much. Clearly, I had a drinking problem back then. I really didn't notice it until the year after. So I really struggled with addiction most of my life. I drank oh, since I was 19. 19 all the way till, I believe, till 2005. So that's, I don't know. I don't know the math, but hi, Maxine. Um, I think it was close to, I don't know. Anyways, it was more than 10 years. And it's not, and I did a lot, I'm going to tell you right now, I did a lot of drinking and driving. Not a proud moment of my life. Not proud. And I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff that I did. I was really shocked that I got away with, you know. Not very proud moments of my life. I really had a lot of struggles with addiction. Yep, all kinds of stuff. And I had a really hard time. I did a lot of my essays while I was drinking. This is not bragging, but I don't recommend that. Um, so, fast forward a year later, in 2005, everything just changed. Everything, it took me a year to catch up. It took me a year to realize, okay, I was still doing the same things. I was not drinking anymore. I had stopped at this point at 2005. I had stopped everything. And I had stopped drinking. It took it took one incident with one of my friends to really make me stop. And I remember it so clearly because I was in a bar at that time and I had seen somebody very famous in there. And the person looked exactly how I felt inside. Very much cut off, disconnected, very much alone. I don't know how you can feel alone in a bar, but I did. I felt really alone and lonely at the same time. I don't know how to explain that, but that's how I felt. So I don't want to drag this on, but I decided then that I had to change. I tried Al-Anon, it didn't work for me, and I'm not knocking it. It works for other people. I tried it. I went to the AA meetings. I did. I went to the AA meetings and I was given a chip. I remember, I think it was a month or something like that. And I was really not enjoying it. I really didn't enjoy going to those meetings because it was very depressing and it made me want to drink even more. So I had to follow my spirit more and go to or reach out to things that really helped me. And one of the things that really helped me and helped me reconnect with my gifts and my guides was New Age spirituality. And that was one of the things that really helped me a lot. It wasn't AA, of course. Some of the things I really enjoyed, um, the philosophy of one day at a time. I really liked that, but I didn't like sharing my feelings. I wasn't a share. It wasn't a big share. I tried it a couple times for about a month, it made me want to drink more. So clearly that didn't work. Hi there, Jilene. And it didn't work for me. So I had to find something different. And I'm sure you resonate with this a lot because, coming from struggling with addiction, do I still struggle with it? Well, I struggle with the idea that I can be addicted to other things like sugar. I can be addicted to sometimes drama. There's other things that kind of, overworking. A lot of things I kind of found out that I was addicted to: overworking, overdoing, um, just overcompensating, a lot of those things. I think it kind of went from drinking to other things. But the thing I'm trying to get at is I had to learn what worked for me. And what worked for me was learning about myself, and about my gifts. And I read so many books. I attended workshops. Oh, um, I got readings from people, but there's three people that really helped me a lot. The three spiritual teachers that really helped me a lot. And I learned from their practices and their ways of being, but one of them kind of stood out with me the most. And this person really resonated with me. And why? Because this person is different. And I really like that about this person. And I won't say who it is, but this person is very prominent out there, very famous. But um, yeah, when I got to know this person, it's like, oh, holy, wow, okay. And so, with that being said, when I started reconnecting with my gifts, it I started to focus on myself. Okay. How many of you are not connected to yourself? You're just like totally, totally somewhere else. Like addiction can make you leave your body. And what I had to do was reconnect. That's what I had to do. Sorry, my back of my neck is itchy. I started going to physiotherapy. So back of my not a lot of you people know that some parts of my back I can't feel. Some parts of my neck I can't. It's all numb and stuff like that. But anyways, so that's why I go to physiotherapy. So let me get back where I was talking about. So reconnecting with my gifts was new to me, even though I am very much a person that's has grew up with this. But it was like I had to shut it down so other people could feel safe, especially my family. And I'm not a person that likes to hurt other people. And I had to shut that down for a while. And so when I started reconnecting is I had to learn a lot of things by trial and error, like a lot of it. But some of it really helped me is through this one person. But what really helped me was I had to shift a lot of the mindset. I had to shift a lot of what I thought was okay. So I had to shift a lot of things. And I learned from my clients and my students. I learned a lot from them. And it's been a ride. It's been a ride, and I reconnected a lot with my gifts. So I'm sure you heard this millions of times, but so I can see, I can hear, I can feel. So I had to reconnect with a lot of that. And at first I didn't trust it. I honestly did not trust it. And I questioned it. I got severe anxiety about it. Um, And I would ask people for their approval over and over and over. And I was like, what the hell's up with this? Why am I doing that to myself? And to reconnect with myself, oh, that was really the toughest things I had to do, was reconnect with myself. And that seems general, but um, to reconnect with myself was to say, okay, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. That don't work for me, this works for me. That will work for me, yeah, this works for me. That don't work with me. So I had to, I'm not going to say figure it out because that is a bunch of bullshit. Excuse me. But the thing I had to know is what landed for me. What landed for me. Because I was very different from everybody else. And a lot of it had to do with kind of like I did things a little bit off. I isolated myself a little too much. Um, yeah. I got a little bit antisocial at times. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I remember going into the malls and the stores, and I would just constantly be inundated with energy and images and things I didn't want to see. And I'm like, how do I? And my first thing is, how do I control that? So I'm reconnecting again, and I'm like, how do I control this? And that was one of the things I had to do. I had to learn was reconnect with myself, and that was at first I didn't understand what that meant. Logically, it sounded easy, but I had to learn about spirit. I had to learn how to connect with my guide. I had to learn how to connect with my gifts really well, and I had to fine tune it. And that was interesting. That was interesting. And I had to learn how I tuned in and how I tuned out. And I had to learn, okay, I had to learn about my guide's messages, and I had to learn about, okay, I could connect to the spirit world, but I do it differently. And so when I started to understand, or I started to step into that more comfortably, a lot of things shifted. A lot of things I noticed I was getting booked up, and I started getting comfortable, and I wasn't looking for approval anymore. Like, if you don't like me, go. I'm not here to convince you of anything. So that was the game changer for me. I'm not here to convince you of anything. If you don't like me, go. So to develop that confidence in myself, oof, that was a big learning curve. So if this really resonates with you, if you feel like you're struggling with confidence and you really want to reconnect with yourself and your guides and your gifts, then I'm probably for you. What I'm not for people is people who are asking for free readings all the time. I get that. I get inundated with that. I would tell you about 10 to 20 times a day. And I'm not mad. It's just, yeah, that's just what happens to me. Do I take it personally? No. But I just know what I do is very different from everybody else. And like I said, I do things very differently. And I was just talking to one of my students it's actually yesterday. And that's probably why I didn't come on Monday. I was busy. Tuesday I was busy, and today I was busy. But yesterday, one of my students, we had a one-to-one session with one of my students, and I had to teach one of my students how to reconnect with their intuitive side. And I knew this person was very blocked, was in their head, was in their head. And they thought they could reconnect with their gifts and their guides through their intellect. So I wouldn't say I had to reframe everything as if I was I really had to give tough love, and I really had to say, okay, I had to be the teacher, and I had to really say, I had to be the guide, and I really had to tune in. I'm like, I had to tune into this person. And so I had to teach them what I had to do in order to tune into myself. And so I started to talk to this person. And I said, okay. And I went through a process that I do in order to unblock this person through their chakras. And that's what I did. And that's what I did. And I taught them how to breathe differently and how to be present in themselves. Seems simple enough, right? You're probably saying, well, that seems simple enough. Yeah, it seems simple, but a lot of people don't like to go here. They don't like to be present in their body. They don't have a clue how to be in there. Or they're just not interested. They just want the quick solution. And let me tell you, the quick solution, the band-aids fall off. And you're just gonna, people are gonna put salt in the wound, and you're just gonna endure that all. It's not a good way to live. It's not living, that's just survival. So, with that being said, that's what happened with my client, with my student. And after the session ended, she was at peace. She was at peace. And so, this is what I do with all of my students. I have this ability to tune into people, and I know what is going on there. Okay. And this is what I do with all of my students is I teach them how to reconnect with themselves, with their gifts, and their guides. And sometimes all they want to know is give me the shortcut. I want to know right now. Okay. If I give you the shortcut, you won't have the tools in order to really do it yourself. Ha ha. That is the thing. To do it yourself. Because you can go to each healer and they'll just tell you what you want to hear. Believe me, I've done that. There's no way you can reconnect with yourself with someone just saying, this is what I see and this is what it, I do that myself. But it's different when you start saying, how do I heal? How do I heal these old wounds? And how do I really, instead of surviving, how do I actually be happy and be peaceful and able to sleep at night and not keep all this old stories in here, not live? That's not a way to live. It's not. So I've talked long enough. So with that being said, if you are interested, and I know there's a lot of people just watching here, and it's going on 11:45, so I really got to get going. I got to get going, and I really hope this really hits home for you. And with that being said, I am getting tired. I'm usually not on this late because I know there's some people that are Pacific Standard Time that's like 3 hours behind, so you're probably 7:45 for you. So make sure that you visit my website. I really have a top 10 checklist that you can go to and check it out. You have to opt in. Go to trishacondo.com. Also, make sure that you go to my Intuitive Guide Facebook page if you're not on there already. Make sure that you actually like my page. You like this video, you love it, you share it out. Okay, only for those that are on my Intuitive Guide or my personal profile. Okay, if you're interested in learning more about my program, okay, I really do help people, and I do have another one coming out soon. It's coming out next month. Okay, and I'm going to be setting that up soon. I've got more goodies on the way, which I can't wait. So I'm going to put my link down here. See if I can put it here. Hold on. I might disappear a little bit, or no, you still see me. So if you would like to schedule, because I do have some availabilities tomorrow. Okay. I opened up my schedule a little bit more. Schedule a free breakthrough call here. Okay, I just got to put, I am getting a little bit tired here. Okay, there is, oh, I got to change that. It's not BitMy, it's Bitly. Okay. You want to schedule a free breakthrough call, the link should be up here. So I really help, especially women. I focus on women who are beginners. They're aspiring intuitive guides, aspiring healers. If you're an oracle card reader, if you've never touched oracle cards, I can actually teach you about that. I can also teach you about reconnecting with yourself and moving past all these obstacles to really get out of your own way. If you're having a hard time with meditating, if you're really stuck in your head a lot and trying to make decisions from there, you're getting frustrated, stuff like that. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair. um, so if you're having a hard time with that and you're having all these really interesting awakenings and you really need someone to help you, like a mentor like me, I'd really love to talk to you. Okay, I gotta go, but I wish you all a great night. And this is probably going to be uploaded tonight or tomorrow. All right, so I am actually going to come on tomorrow again. So I don't know what time. I'm thinking around noon, maybe, or 1 o'clock. I'm not sure. But, anyways, I'll be on Friday and make sure that you show up for that. And like I said, have a great night, everyone. And I can't wait to talk to you. All right, apnemotas.